Torah guardian, speaking the absolute truth. Torah nation.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yasharal and Yahuda, grafted in Gentiles into the body of Mashiach. We praise Yahuwah Eluah for the witness, Ruach HaKodesh, the water and the blood. We thank Yahuwah for forgiveness of sins. We thank Yahuwah for all that he has done for us. Right? This race is a race of endurance. Right? Those who endure to the end is going to receive the crown. Those who understand and recognize that every day, you must be engaged in battle, engaged in warfare, understanding that there is this relentless attack that's going to be launched against you, the body of Mashiach. Yeah, some of y'all gonna take some hits, gonna get knocked down. But you can't stay there. You have to get up. You gotta fight the good fight. You know, if you witness or have witnessed a boxing event, right? You have boxers that will get hit and get knocked to the ground. But instinctively they jump back up, or they get back up. Because they recognize as long as they beat the count and can demonstrate that they are still in the fight, right? Then they will be given the okay to continue. You have to stay in the fight. Hasatan, demons and devils may launch attacks, and at sometimes it may seem like that you've given up ground and you've messed up. But at the end of the day, it's a fight of endurance, right? You left yourself vulnerable. You wasn't reading like you should. You weren't fasting like you should. You weren't praying like you should, and you left yourself open, vulnerable to the devices, the schemes, the presentations of Hasatan. All right? And he delivered a blow. Right? The blow wasn't a fatal blow, but the blow was a blow that knocked you down. It made you think about whether or not you can finish this fight. You know, sometimes it's in the accumulation of jabs, right? Sometimes he just catch you with an over-handed right. It connects flush, and you hit the ground, right? But you get back up. You beat the count. You fast. You pray. You stay before Yahuwah, seeking him in his Torah, in his Besorah, strengthening yourself, building yourself up on your most holy Amunah. You get back up. You get back up. Yahuwah says, listen, get up. You get back up. Hasatan is hoping that you don't make the count, that you give in, that you give up, that you throw in the towel. But this is a fight to endure to the end. If you could just make it past that round, get an opportunity to regroup, and then go forth in that next round with a greater determination, leaning on the skill set that you have, trusting that the Most High is with you. Listen, the Most High knows. He knows you. He chose you. He chose you even though you were going to get knocked to the canvas. He chose you even though you was going to take a straight right hand. He told you, he chose you even though that you were going to fall under a barrage of punches, that you were going to be dazed on occasion from the blows. He knew this. But yet he chose you. Man of Yah, woman of Yah, he chose you. Get up. Beat the count. Get up. Get up. See, we have everything we need to win all the time. The truth be told, the Ruach HaKodesh in us is everything we need to get the job done at all times. Right? We can win every time. Right? We can win every time. But in order to win every time, we have to constantly keep ourselves in position to win. Some of us go into fights, man, ain't put any of the work. You know, fighters, traditionally, they put in road work. They put in speed work. Right? They condition their bodies through calisthenics. They get ring work. They go in with sparring partners who fight with a similar style as the person that they are intending to meet in the ring. They put themselves in a place where when they get in the ring, there's no surprises. Because they discipline themselves, they train themselves. Their cornerman has done everything they can do to prepare them for the fight. And even in the midst of the fight, their cornerman is constantly shouting instructions. You can do this. Watch the overhand right. We done been through this. We trained for this. You gotta be prepared. You gotta prepare yourself. Yahuwah knows that you're gonna miss the mark. That's not an excuse to miss the mark. Don't get it twisted. That's not an excuse for you to say, okay, I can miss the mark because who already knows I'm going to miss the mark. That's playing games. That's fool's gold. You know, that's laying the grounds of repentance from dead works. You have to go in to this fight. Right? You prepare. You prepare for what's ahead. You prepare for what's ahead. You trust the Most High. You use what He's given you. We have everything that we need that pertains to life and lewdness. Everything. Your opponent shouldn't take you unaware, because he's going to use what he's used before. It brought him success. He's going to keep throwing those hooks because he kept catching with the hook until you learn to defend against the hook. And then once you defend against the hook, you can counter. You can block, defend, and counter. Man of y'all, woman of y'all. This is a fight to the finish. And this fight ain't gonna come easy. This fight ain't gonna come easy. You're gonna have to fight. You have to defend. Boxer has to be as strong, or if not stronger, defensively. Because you got to understand what it takes to counter, to block, to defend against punches. Man of y'all, women of y'all, hear the word of Yahuwah. The race not given to the swift or to the strong, but he that endures, that understands that this is a warfare until the end. This is a fight. This is a battle until the end. See, these people is going to receive the prize. If you get knocked down to the canvas by a stiff jab of Hasatan, having broke Torah, you better get up off that canvas. You better get up off that canvas and get in the fight. You better beat the cow. Because this is a race. This is a fight to the end. There's 12 rounds. You may be in round 5. first 4 rounds. 3 rounds. You got knocked to the canvas by an overhand looping punch that knocked you to the canvas. You beat the count. You got to keep fighting. Got 7 more rounds. Man of Yah, woman of Yah, hear the word of Yahuwah. Yahuwah knows you. He knows what you struggle with. He knows what's required to bring you to a place where in Him you have victory. Put in the work. Get back to conditioning. Put in the work. Get back to conditioning. Trust Yahuwah, Lord. Trust Yahuwah, Lord. Because this is the victory that we have in Him. This is the victory we have in Him. What you doing? Man of Yah, woman of Yah. That I say, shalom, shalom, shalom. And be blessed.
Torah Guardian, speaking the absolute truth. Torah Nation.